were going to go this way. No surprise. Donald's working up top, creating the initial pressure for Brock to have to step up, and he steps up into a wall of Turner. He's got Byron Young there. I mean, they're all...
Look at this guy, man. You guys know you're like a star now. The Rams win the Super Bowl.
Look at this side.
And of course, here he comes. Listen, is he smoking a cigar? He's really gonna. What? Oh my God! Yes, Rudy.
Bravo! Finally, the Ramelia Sports Report returns to the Rumble Show.
I'm out of here.
Rumble!
Yes, Rudy.
Put down the top. Crank up the Beach Boys, baby. Don't let the music stop. We gon' ride it till we just can't ride it no more. From the side, baby, to the side, from the west side. Let's go. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Let's go.
What is up, my Ramelia Rams fan, Rams family, fans of the Los Angeles Rams? So the Rams were the big dog in the first half and much throughout the game. It was just like I said, the Puka Nocua show was on track. All I kept hearing from Niner content creators like Wayne Breezy, sorry, man. CG Ruthless, my guy. That the Rams, that was the Seahawks. You're not going to be able to do that against the Niners. Well, the joke is on you. I told you what was going to happen. Now in the game, unfortunate stuff happened, but it is what it is. That's the way the game goes. Ball bounces off Kyren Williams. The Rams were rolling. They were poised to take the lead. They got the interception. They got 3 points out of it. And then Van Jefferson, we're going to talk about him. Where is my dude? Now, on that other Stafford interception, he's supposed to pin his guy behind him and go towards the ball and grab it in traffic. He's always falling back, and he should know better. Even Puka Nocua seems to be more in tune with what you're supposed to do on a play like that, and we're having some issues with receivers, Tyler Higbee too. Like instead of getting so anxious to move too much, sit down in the open spot and let Stafford hit you and then take off. They're moving, the ball's going behind them a little bit. That's another thing Puka Nocua adjusted with Stafford. But the second interception, Van Jefferson has got it, but you've got to pin your guy and go towards the ball, and he's falling back. And I've told you guys that I hate how he does that, falls back, the guy intercepts it. But props to the Niners. But like I said, and I know a lot of Niner fans that came into the chat, they're saying, but I know they were worried. They were like this. I told you, this young Rams team and this offensive line. Now look, check this out. This is the NFL. Stuff happens. As soon as No Boom went out, the offensive line was still stout, but they weren't as stout as they were because he went out and Ankrum came in. That first sack that Fred Warner got, they did a stunt, and because Ankrum came in for No Boom, they didn't cover him. He went right in free. So that stuff happens in the game. But like I said, what better for the young Rams, the young Bighorn Rams, to go into Seattle, punch them in the mouth and get that victory. Then SoFi Stadium, the Niners with all the fans that come out, and the Niners thinking they're going to come and bully. Well, they got bullied for the first half. The Rams offensive line pushed around that defensive line. There was no pass rush. Stafford was like, the Puka Nocua show went rolling, even with sore ribs. The man had two items of padding around his ribs to protect his ribs, and so but they couldn't stop him. And you know, I made a comment to Rambo. I said, Rambo, and this is without Cooper Kupp. But he's like, well, Rudy, you know, if Kupp was there, he wouldn't be doing this. No, my point was this, and it's really obvious. If we have this guy the way he's going here, and then you got Cooper Kupp out there, who are you going to guard? But that's okay. So like I said, I picked us to win 24-17, but we couldn't do turnovers. We had 2 turnovers, ended up being 30-23. The big turnover there was 2 things. Also, there was a route that Tutu missed. If you guys, there was one ball where Stafford, you know, that was a horrible play that the refs called. There was another play that he was in the pocket and they called it back on a penalty. And they said on TV that he was in the pocket. They shouldn't have called that, but that's the way the game goes. But then Tutu Atwell, another play, Stafford through the end zone. They called intentional grounding. He was supposed to curl and go back out to that cone, and he would have walked into the end zone. So those are things we got to clean up. And but Stafford was on his P's and Q's, unfortunately, for that tip pass. We can live with the Jefferson one, but you know, Jefferson's got to sit down stronger and then pin your receiver to your back and get in front of the ball. But yeah, the Rams made it a game, and I'm sure that the Niner fans were very worried. You know, they were able to get a pass interference call towards the end of halftime and tie it up. You know, that we shouldn't have let them get that. And to me, that was kind of ticky-tack too. They called that in the end zone on DK, Darian Kendrick. But it is what it is. And like I said, I told you guys, this young Rams team is better than you thought. For all the naysayers, and it's just like I told you, these guys are going to get better. This was the big test with this pass rush. Nobody heard from Nick Bosa. You know, he's not in full game shape. Like I told my guy Wayne Breezy, he's like, well, Nick Bosa is he's been practicing all week. Well, did it show? Not until we had to pass and he pinned his ears back, and he was able to get in, you know, to hurry up Stafford a little bit. But Steve Avila, I told you, this guy is the real deal. This offensive line looked fantastic. This was test number 2. And even though we didn't win the game, I hate that we didn't win the game. Don't get me wrong. They passed with flying colors. Imagine if you were the Bengals right now. This is the NFL. No one's going to cry for you. And so here we go. Puka Nocua is doing his things. The guy had to come out, and he's going like this. You know, he's got sore ribs, and he's still out there. He's ramped up. Kyren Williams is taking over Cam Akers' spot. Amazing. That's all I kept hearing. Well, that was the Seahawks. You're not going to do that to the Niners, right? You're not going to do that to the Niners. Well, we did that to the Niners. We had our way with that defense. It was a Puka Nocua show. It was a Kyren Williams show. The McVay had his play calls rolling, baby. And so, yes, indeed. Let's get right into the chat. Hold on. Let's see. Stockton, you're too much, man. DJR says, well, the Lambs were impressive, especially the new wide receiver. Yeah, I told you guys, man. And it's okay for you guys to call them Lambs because they are young Rams. But yeah, I told you, a lot of people say like Niner sickness. My guy, I was texting back and forth, but I was mostly watching the game. Whenever I have the game on, I'm like this, or my phone is away because I'm watching, and then I'll just go in real quick. But and I saw Stockton in there too, and but I was too busy watching the game. But yeah, he is really good, man. I told you guys he is. And Sagna says, yeah, Daddy, still Whiners will be gone for 4 decades and counting without a ring. Yeah, and this is what I've been saying. You know, the Niners are a very good team. They're in Super Bowl mode right now. This is, if the Niners are going to win it in the next year or two, then they're never going to win it, right? It'll be very hard for them. The Rams, I said this, that I don't see them winning, but then they have a glare of what is the word I'm looking for? They have an inkling of hope, because right now the Bengals look horrible. Game 1, and it's early though. Early game 1, the Bills looked horrible. So those are the teams that they'd face in the Super Bowl, right? And they came roughshod over the Steelers. And like my Steeler guy was in here the other day, I think he's in here today. This is how you should have played the Niners. You could have roughed them up a little bit. They would have came in beat up a little bit. But yes, indeed. Let's see. John De La Rosa says, I saw Stafford on the floor several times in the third quarter. Yeah, those were hits after he threw it. But he was as far as getting his throws off early for most of the game, he was very clean. It wasn't until Noboom went out where they got more pressure, but still the offensive line was great, and that was our backup in the right side. I love it. Alex, she says, Winers with help from the refs. Yeah, man, they took away one of our plays. We were driving. Stafford was in the pocket, and that's because we were getting close to the red zone, and they called a penalty that he was out. There was a penalty on them for holding our receiver, on holding Puka Nocua, and then they said that he was out of the pocket where he wasn't. They not said, well, I don't know. He's in the pocket. That would have gave us the yards we needed to keep the drive going. We would have been closer to the goal line, and maybe that would have been the difference right there. But I like how our young Rams played, man. I'm disappointed in the loss, but I'm disappointed in the effort, and it is exactly how I thought. We're not afraid of nobody. Listen to me. We're not afraid of nobody. This is the 49ers. They're supposed to be one of the elite teams, Super Bowl teams. They're supposed to be number one defense, and Stafford was lighting them up. A rookie was I told you that secondary isn't that good. I told you they're not that good. Now, they have some good players. They got a couple of interceptions. One was a bounce off. The other one, Van Jefferson didn't help Stafford. It's a tight window, and instead of leading into your defender, he's falling back, and the defender cut in front of him. Like, come on, dude, you got to help your quarterback out. But those are tight windows to throw. That happens, But I told you they could be had. Now, the one thing that and props to Tutu Atwell. Tutu Atwell is still playing. But what I want to know is where the hell is Van Jefferson? Where is Van Jefferson? This dude, besides helping to get that interception on Stafford because he didn't lock his guy in. Where are you at, dude? I mean, we have these other guys making plays, man. I mean, this guy's I really hope that he's gonna improve, because when you have Puka Nocua going off and this dude is not doing nothing to help us out, man. I mean, come on now. Hold on, guys. Let me just put something in here real quick. This thing here, man. Hold on, guys. All right. So Van Jefferson didn't do nothing. I don't know what's going on with Higbee. He always seems like when he's getting up, he's getting hurt. I don't know. Stockton says, did Bosa play today? 40 million a year before he goes. Yeah, man. We'll see what happens. DJ, what's going on? Okay, DJ says, do you say that every time you're feeling sad about your team? No, I'm not feeling. I mean, come on. Okay, let's just put everything out there. The Rams, since McVay and Shanahan got to the NFC, the Rams have 3 NFL titles, the only Super Bowl between the two teams. McVay's won Coach of the Year in 2017. Shanahan's never has. They have us in the regular season. We beat him in the championship game. The Niners have come in last place twice. McVay's Rams have never came in last place. So what are you talking about? Mostly during the Kyle Shanahan and McVay's era, the Niners were looking up at McVay's Rams in first place. So this is the horrible narrative that Niners like to put on the Rams. The Rams have been the better team, and McVay, as we speak, has more regular season wins as a head coach than Kyle Shanahan and McVay. Now, he has the head-to-head record, but that doesn't give you a championship, and it didn't give you a championship. So let's just understand something. You act like we're always in last place. We never came in last place, even in last year's season. So I don't understand that. Stockton says, we are a playoff team. This team will get better and better. Going to be scary. That's exactly right. When I saw this game going the way it was, I was like, whoa, damn, we're a little early. I thought that we had a chance to win, right? But they couldn't stop us. There was a point in this game where they were at our mercy. The mighty Niners defense was at our mercy. Stafford was dealing. McVay was and LaFleur was doing the play calling. They didn't have an answer for us. Now, Puka Nocua was a little banged up, but he still did his thing. He set a record. Puka Nocua set a record for a rookie. I didn't get a chance to post it in here, but I put it on my live avatar. Puka Nocua, 20 targets, 15 catches, 147 yards, NFL rookie record, and he continued from last week. What did Ayuk do? Yes, indeed. So Cooper Kupp, no problem. We just didn't get the win. I wanted that win. I thought we were going to get that win. We'll see what happens. Stockman says the Winers have peaked and they barely beat our kids. That's exactly right, man. We had them exactly where we wanted them. At one point when we went down by 10, I was like, oh, we got them right where we wanted them. If you remember the NFC Championship game, we were down by 10. Hold on, I'm going to have to use my mouse now. My mouse died. Let's see. Hold on. My laptop thing. Let's see. Stockman says, what a great day, Ramley. Hold your heads up high. We are loaded. No rebuild here. No, we're remodeling. Yes, indeed. Let's see. This dude here. Leonardo Cruz says, sup, losers. Yeah, I know you were like this, dude. Come on, relax. I love it. Losers. Okay. I thought you were supposed to smack us around. You guys barely hung on. If it wasn't for a tip pass and dumb calls that went against us, it would have been closer. But, that's okay. That's the way football goes. But I thought you guys it wasn't even going to be a contest. I thought we weren't going to do this stuff. Let me give you guys an example. Now, the W means everything. All this other stuff don't matter. But to us, it does because these are young cats, like I said, and it's great. It's great experience. So I thought that this wasn't going to happen.
8, 5-man rush. Smith's in trouble. The pressure coming from Byron Young.
What do we say?
Seahawks. But that's the Seahawks. That's not, you're not going to do that against the Niners, right? Hold on.
And these two are going to go this way. No surprise. Donald's working up top, creating the initial pressure for Brock to have to step up, and he steps up into a wall of Turner. He's got Byron Young there. I mean, they're all
a wall. I didn't even get the clip where they hit Purdy and he was ouching. Now they did a good job against Donald. What they do is they like to run away from Donald. They put two guys on him, 3 guys on him. Very good job. But Donald was able to get the guys at certain parts of the game. And the guys, like I said, they're getting their memory banks. They're getting used to what these guys do. The Niners were able to clean some things up from the first game. But yeah, so another thing too, this is that was the Seahawks. This is the Niners. You won't be able to do that against us. Watch this. Watch how similar the teams are here. Hold on. Here we go.
In Los Angeles for the Rams, 146 in the season finale last year. Second and goal at the 7. Williams slithering inside, and Kyron Williams with his second touchdown of the day, and the Rams have tied it up.
Okay, watch this now.
In motion on 3rd and 1. Williams towards the goal line, pushing through for the touchdown.
That's the Seahawks. But that's the Seahawks. Wayne Breezy, that's the Seahawks. You won't do that to the Niners. I told you. Now, this is only game 1. This is a game 1. I told you. If we didn't imagine if we won today, I would be like, woo. But I'm still stoked. But that was the Seahawks. This is the Niners. And I said, so what if they won? Right? And then here's another one. I'm feeling good now, man. You guys got me going. Here we go. I'm ready to go, baby. I'm ready to go. I know Wayne Breeze and everybody else was like, what the hell? They're probably texting their friends. Props to my guy, but I got to get his number so I could have been texting him all that time. Let's see. So remember, that's the Seahawks, right? Here's the attitude here. That's the Seahawks, right? Here's Stafford.
Quick game underneath. Well, you got 5 defenders underneath and 2 safeties over the top. Matthew Stafford identifies it quickly. And look at that. Second oldest quarterback in the league, chased down by the old guy, Bobby Wagner.
That's the Seahawks, right? That's the Seahawks. You won't do that against the Niners, right? Okay. Oh, really? Okay. Well, not the same exact play, but the old stanky leg.
He got away.
Well, here comes the corner cap by number 7, Javarius Ward, and Matthew Stafford with the little stanky leg move. The old guy's still got it. Watch. Whoop, whoop. Oh, ball security questionable, but he gets out of it.
That's the Seahawks. You won't do that against the Niners. What? Say what? Say what? Come on now. This is a Super Bowl champion quarterback. This is a Super Bowl champion head coach. It don't matter who it is. And this, like I said, what have they won? They're regular season paper champs. And so that's why we call them the regular season empire. So there you go. There you go. There you go. I'm all ready. I'm all wound up now, baby. I saw the game just like you guys did, Niner fans, and my Rams know what they saw too. My guy Jacques 42. Sup, Rudy? We'll be back. Go Rams. Yes, indeed, baby. Yes, indeed. My guy Slap says 16 rookies. Yep, and no cup. Yep. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. No cup. Are you kidding me? Wowza. Exactly right, baby. I love this. And yet the Niners walked in not taking you serious, and they still, well, I guess I guarantee you they take us seriously now. Especially Ayuk. You're a little banged up there, are you, Ayuk? Purdy, a little sore, are you? Yeah, do that again. Do that again. Stockton says, Rudy, we are back, baby. Yes, indeed, baby. It's early, but like I said, I told you. I told you what was going to happen. Now it's early. But I told you, we're going for the wild card. If the Niners mess up, Brock Purdy gets hurt. If Sam Darnold comes in there and stinks up the joint, they're doomed, and we'll take the NFC West. We had a chance to go 2-0. We were a quarter and a half away from being 2-0 at NFC West, a first place by ourselves. So here we go, baby. Yes, indeed. Jacques 42 says, hell yeah, Stockton. Yes, indeed, baby. Yes, indeed. I love this one here. We win that game by 10 with Cup. I love it. I love it. Imagine those third and 4s, 3rd and 1s, and you got Cooper Kupp and Puka Nocua. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, baby? What are you gonna do? I'm hyped and encouraged by this squad. Me too. Me too. Oh, there's my dude. He says, Big Rudy, I'm mad. LAFMO, you guys beat up on the Niners for a half, and we got whooped. I got it. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I love it, man. I love it. Well, props to you, man. I mean, you keep coming back. Your team got smacked by this team, and we clearly showed that we can stand toe-to-toe to them, even with all these young kids. But yeah, moral victories is good, but that's not the thing. But also, too, I pick us to win. We were right on track to win, right? We made mistakes. You can't have turnovers, right? But this is what I said. Going into Seattle, where it's hard to win, right? A division rival. Then the Niners come to play us all hyped up and believing the press clippings and social media clippings. And we punched them in the mouth the first half. They got a quick touchdown. And they thought, that's it. And these young kids and the young cats, they learn from their mistakes. Darius Kendrick needs to turn his head around on that pass interference. Debo had no chance to catch that ball in the end zone, but they got first and goal. If it wasn't that play, that wouldn't have had 7. They probably would have had 3 or nothing. But it is what it is. That's the way the game goes. That's why you got to play the game on a given Sunday. Michael says, no moral victories. The better team won. We'll beat them next time. Win or lose, tie. Rams till I die, homie. Yes, indeed, baby. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. Let me skip around because I'm missing. I got well behind the chat. Jacques Ford is puro pinche Rams. Yes, indeed, baby. Por vida. The Rams rock the streets alone, eh? I like this one. 91649 says, was Aaron Donald playing? Yeah, he was in there, man. He was raking havoc to let the other guys get in at times. But the Niners do a really good job. They don't want the man to wreck them, so that's why he needs help on the outside. But we'll see what happens. And let's see. Let's see. 916 says 964 says Puka is sore. Yeah, he's very sore. He got sore. He was been sore since the Seahawks game. Jake says, was Bosa playing? He got a good. I saw him on the bench on the sidelines a couple of times, but even when he was in there, until he knew that we had to pass when we fell behind, you didn't really know he was out there. Roberto, Rudy, how did you like your out today? He says, I didn't like it, but I liked how he played. I like how he played. My guy Stocker says, Puka scorched them. LMAO. Yes, indeed. And speaking of that, here we go, baby. Here we go. Remember, we were saying that's the topic for today, or the mode for today. Yeah, but that's the Seahawks. That's not the Niners. They won't do that against the Niners. Okay.
Stafford with backside pressure has to get rid of it. Into traffic, and Nocua with the catch and the toe tap at the 47.
Seemed like it was lagging on my side. Hold on, let's try that again.
Stafford with backside pressure has to get rid of it. Into traffic, and Nocua with the catch and the toe tap at the 47.
That's the Seahawks. You know, they won't do that against the Niners. Okay, really.
Stafford with time finds Nocua. Nocua with a little room to run and out of bounds at the 35-yard line. The Amador Lenore caught up with him, but a 19.
God bless the Niners. And this man here was shown out again.
The Amador Lenore. The Amador Lenore. A little strength.
And yeah, so Van Jefferson, where are you, dude? I was trying to put a picture in there right now of him in there, but dude, we need you, man. We need you. You're a veteran wide receiver. These other guys are showing out, man. And then props to the tailgating, the World Tour Rams club. Great tailgating. Amazing. Here we go. Yes, indeed. I'm going to give this to Irina because even though she doesn't like me and my team, she's always in the chat and commenting. So I appreciate you, Irina. It's just foot sports, though. You kind of take it a little personal. It's just sports. So I'm going to give it to you, Irina. She says, Rudy, do you have the Rams lost? Not sure what you're saying there, but I know the Rams lost. Yep, they lost. Roberto says the rookie wide receiver though. Yeah, see, I understand that you guys say, they're nobody, but yeah, Puka Nocua is no joke. Not just because we're Ram fans. I don't like to do that. I get optimistic, like with the Stetson Bennett. We won't talk about him right now. You know, God bless you, Stetson. Get back. And certain guys that I believe in. And then if they don't show up, like Van Jefferson's not doing nothing right now, I'll call them out too. But yeah, Puka Nocua from the eye test and what he's done in college, he's translating over. And then with this quarterback can get you the ball anywhere. I mean, we're going to be something else when Cup comes back. Hopefully he'll be able to come back and stay back. That's going to be a key too. Yes, indeed. My guy, Puka Nocua. Stark says, great game, Rams. We are going to be a force, baby. Yes, I'm looking forward to. Now, look, I wanted this game as much as anybody. I picked us to win, go 2-0. We're 1-1, half right. Now, great showing. The great showings are like for horseshoes. Close, but it doesn't matter in football. Now, but we did find some good things with the offensive line against this stout D-line. We were able to move the ball at will at times against this defense, one of the better defenses in the NFL. Matthew Stafford is that dude still. We're looking very good on a lot of fronts. Now, also our kicker made a few tight kicks. You know, they weren't really far, but really good kicks. Now, the games against the Bengals or against the Eagles, you know, maybe, you know, people are, you know, they're not going to be so formidable now because like I told you before preseason, nobody scares me in the NFC. with this guy. I've seen Matthew Stafford. People just think because I'm a Ram fan, I'm going to like my dude. Man, this dude is a warrior. The man, he was so upset at Puka Nocua. I mean, excuse me, sorry to Puka. Tutu Atwell, because he's all, Tutu was supposed to curl in, come in, and then curl out to the end, to the cone, and he would have been wide open, walking to the cone, and then Stafford threw it to get rid of the ball. Then they called a intentional grounding. But he's like, "What are you doing?" You know. But anyway, still, it's all right. It's all right. It's a lot to learn. Tutu is showing up, so I like it. I like it. I like it. Jake says 29ers. Stockton says the Winers are not winning it all again. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Roberto says flex if your team won today. Yes, indeed. Jake says 29 years, still no ring. Bang, bang, still no ring. I love it. Jock42 says Van is really struggling around it. Yeah, man, he's getting me so upset, man. Because, you know, you got Puka Nocua who's playing with hurt ribs, and he's learning the game in the pro game. It's much different than college. He's showing out against this Niners defense, and the dude is sleepwalking. Like, where, Allen Robinson, is that you or is that Van Jefferson? Like, what the heck is going on, right? Let's see. Sorry, I'm gonna skip. My guy Jacques Fortune says, nice shirt, Rudy. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you so much. My guy Stocker says, very impressive. Yes, indeed. Hold on. Let's see. Debbie Niner says, I would like to thank Stafford for throwing 2 interceptions. Y'all fought hard. Well, the one interception in the middle was partly Van Jefferson's fault because he didn't pin his guy and go towards the ball, but it was a 3rd down. You got to get the ball out of your hand because the pass rush is coming. That's what happens. That's okay. That happens. The other one where it bounces off Kyren Williams, who had a great game. That one sucks. You know, so Stafford really wasn't his fault on one of them for sure. But yeah, it is what it is. Stafford has a harder way to go. He's got to go against this defense, right? And get rid of the ball, and he's got to carry this team for the most part. Where Brock Purdy just turns around and gives it to CMC. And that's why I laugh when people try to compare the quarterbacks. The guy is a very decent quarterback. He's a game manager. He can pull a pass out of his ass once in a while, but he basically hands the ball off to CMC or throws a little screen pass to Debo. And nothing against that. I mean, if that's what your team can do, then do it. But don't compare the gunslinger, the Super Bowl champion, soon to wear a gold jacket, doing his thing, throwing amazing passes, lighting up great defenses, to a game manager who shows some moxie, hasn't made any mistake because his team is normally better than the other teams. That's not impressive to me. I'm impressed that he's not shitting the bed, though. That's what I'm impressed, though, but that's about it. Jacques Furdy says, Cup Tutum Puka. Yes, indeed. Soccer says, man, we're going to be a force, boys. Horns up. Yes, indeed, baby. Yes, indeed. I love it. I love it. I love it. For One Killer Shark says, Puka filling. Hold on. This was funny. Puka filling puking right. All right. LMFO. You guys are funny. Carlos Garcia says, you still going to try and troll on Niners pods, Romelia? LOL. I don't troll. I just tell the truth. It's not trolling when it's true. Now listen, everybody was telling me how the Rams had no chance in this game, all this and that. I said, well, we're not impressed over here in Los Angeles. We're not impressed with the regular season empire. They're very good, but these young cats can show you they could play with them. Jacques 42 says, let's see, hold on one second. Jacques 42 says, we're good and we play confident. Yes, indeed, baby. Yes, indeed. And this is just game 2. All the teams are going to get better. But what we're looking for, like I said, I picked us to win, but this offensive line is thrown into the Lions' den in Seattle. Came out with the win. Very, very stout and very overwhelming offensive line play. In this game against the Niners, a much better defense, great pass rush, great coaching, great players. Very stout offensive line again, for the most part, had their way with that Niners D line for the most part until they fell behind and they had to throw the ball and they couldn't keep them off balance. Very encouraged. Also, the way the guys got open, the way we scheme things. There was a point in the first half when we were doing whatever we wanted against this defense. I love it. I love it. Let's see. Stockton says, not on our best day, we are green. We're only going to get better. The Niners are supposed to be on a Super Bowl run, and they look like dog crap. Yeah, so we played a decent game, but we did not play our best game. I mean, Puka Nocua, as great a game as he played, he dropped a couple, and he's a little banged up. We didn't have a Cooper Kupp. Then we'd have that'd be our next one. But Stockton says 16 rookies. Enough said. Yeah, yes, indeed. Daniel, my guy Daniel says Puka's going to be a problem. Yes, indeed, baby. Everybody better watch out for Puka because he's a star, man. I'm telling you, I love this dude. And but early on, and I'm going to give you guys a little word of warning. there's a little so just everyone forgive me. There's a little racy language here, so I'm going to give you a few seconds head start. This is how we were feeling in the first half, and when we were seeing that this Ram offensive line and offense was handling this defense for the most part. Here's my dude in the stands. Props to my dude. I love this. Hold on, here we go.
What the fuck was I supposed to be afraid of, baby? What was I supposed to be afraid of? They little. We big. They little.
I love it. And that's true. In the first half, the Niners are very little. I couldn't find them. Bosa, where at Bosa? Maybe that wallet is holding you back. Sorry for the racy language. I didn't have a chance to cut that out. But yes, that's why I gave you the warning. Yes, indeed. My guy William says, "Sup, Rudy? What's up, brother? Appreciate you coming in. Tough loss today, but really great moments by the young squad. At times did what they needed to do. Props to you, my guy. But yeah, there's nothing to hang our head about. I mean, the Niners are supposed to be better than us, but we had a chance. We had our chances.
Rudy.
Yes, indeed. There's nothing to hang our head about because we didn't go out like the Steelers went out. Stockton says, I want Van Jefferson gone, man. You don't even have to get rid of him. He's already gone. Oh, it's so frustrating with that guy, man. He's got so much potential. and one thing I want to tell you too, if you guys noticed on that 4th and 1 down, right? I mean, it's 4th and 1, so you have an idea they're going to run, but they weren't even worried about Van Jefferson because Van Jefferson's guy is a guy that came off and got Kyren Williams right before he got to the line of scrimmage. I'm like, why don't you just clear Van Jefferson out or at least let him block and get in the way? Eduardo says, damn, 9 straight loss against the Niners. I'm happy that we beat them when it most mattered, but I'm tired of losing to them. Excuse me. Couldn't even get it out. Yeah, me too, man. Me too. In the regular season. Yes, indeed. 964 nurses 209 if Tar could catch no Super Bowl for you. Well, I don't think that's true. A lot of people say that. I even heard a Rams guy say that, but I don't believe that because if you remember, even if you guys got the ball there, the Rams pass rush was going through the Niners offensive line with like Swiss cheese. They were just in there. The last Donald and the guys were not going to be denied. The last 5-10 minutes of that NFC Championship game, that defense would have probably either took the ball away, strip sacks, Garoppolo, Debo was a non-factor at the end. We'll never know. But also, too, if you guys can, I always say this, you guys can have that one, but give us the other two Jalen Ramsey had in his hand. If we have those two, just give me one of them. Jalen Ramsey I told that to Wayne Breezy. I don't know, maybe he has selective memory, but it was right in his hand about the 15-yard line. We would have got the ball right there. That's at least 3, right? Also, Ben Skoranek dropped the ball in the end zone right in his hand. That's 10 points. So coulda, woulda, shoulda, but that's what I like about that play is that will be if you guys are older dudes like me or you remember the Bill Buckner play, the ball going through his legs, the fans always remember that. The Niners will always remember and talk about. Besides the Browns beating them, the Jankowski Tart drop ball. If you didn't, they're gonna, oh yeah, but he did. That's what makes it the cherry on top, because they always have that for the rest of their life. They're not going to remember the 8 games in a row, the this or that, Donald not being able to sack him anymore because they throw the ball real quick before he gets there, or they run away from him. They remember the championship game, and they remember who took him off. Stockton says, tell him, Rudy. Hell yeah. I mean, I just tell the truth. I'm the one Ram content creator that I tell you exactly how I feel, but it's true. I mean, I'm not just Mr. Rah Rah Rams. I'm optimistic. If you're in the doghouse like Ben Skoranek was for dropping that ball in the championship game and the Super Bowl, like Van Jefferson now, I'll tell you. But yes, I mean, they thought that we weren't going to do that to the Niners, and we did that to the Niners, and we're not even at full strength. We're not. Imagine this. Okay, you guys are getting me stoked now. Imagine this effort with the Rams, right? We look really good, and even Niner fans were saying, man, you guys look really good, right? They kept looking up at the scoreboard, right? Cooper Kupp's in dress clothes. You got a Super Bowl champion, Triple Crown winner, the best wide receiver in the NFL, and he's not even there. And we're how many points we scored? 23. We're a touchdown away from 30. We're almost averaging. We're probably averaging 25, 26 points a game, somewhere around there. But yeah, and unfortunately, the bounce interception. That sucked, but it is what it is. Yes, indeed, baby. Yes, indeed. I told you I expected how that we were going to play. I was looking forward to it, to this game. Let's see. Let's get back into the comments. You guys going back and forth. Jacques 42 says, Puka Nocua is a monster. Yes, indeed, baby. Monster. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Stockton says 1994 was so long ago. It was, man. Golly. Eduardo says, but McVay owns Kyle in the playoffs and trips to the Super Bowl. Yeah, man. I mean, in this column, we got 8 in a row, 9 or 8 in a row now. 9 in a row, right? Regular season, right? In this column, we got 1-0 in NFC Championship games. Imagine if we had both. Woo! But yeah, I mean, it does suck though. I mean, I'm a Laker fan. I hate losing to the Celtics. I'm a Dodger fan. I hate losing to the Giants. Yes, indeed. I don't even care if we won the Super. We'll win the World Championship. And I go, yeah, but I won't say yeah, but I'll say, but dang, we lost to the Giants. Yes, indeed. Eduardo says 29 years of no Super Bowl championships. That's tough, man. That's tough. Shock for says bang, bang. Love it, love it, love it. Niners all damn day says 30-23. Watch that. It was a good game, man. You got to admit. I mean, I know that you guys were very surprised at the outcome of these guys. Michael says no boom is made of glass. Yeah, honestly, from last year and coming into this game, he was banged up. So hopefully he'll be able to right the ship. We got it, but we do have depth though. It wasn't a huge drop off, but there was some drop off, especially right after he went out. They did a stunt, and then Fred Warner came in for their first sack. So, but we'll have to clean that up. But yes, indeed. LXG says you can go 17-0 just to lose the NFC Championship game twice. I love it. The Witherspoon and CMC play was funny. That was a good game. I really enjoyed the game, except for the end. Eduardo said, I still think 49ers will not make the playoffs. Woo! Shots fired. Eduardo says, hold on. Hey, Rudy, should I leave a Niner fan on the strike? No, it's just a game where we love our Rams or do they love their Niners? We do get very passionate though, man. I hate the Niners, but like if they were ever win a Super Bowl, I would fucking hate, excuse my language, pardon me. I would freaking hate my life at that time. We already won it though. But I would congratulate them because, it's hard to win a Super Bowl, Stockton says, I have chills thinking about our Rams. Yeah, man, I'm excited, man. Jacques 42 says the Rams are coming and the Rams are here. The Rams are here, baby. Yes, indeed. The Bighorn Young Rams. Love it, love it, love it. Daniel Colorado says, show the B Young hit on Purdy. Purdy flew 3 yards. Yeah, I didn't have a chance to load that one. I'll have that for the next one. I love that. That's why I said I was like, yeah, finally they hit him. And he didn't like it very much either. But to his props, he got up. I don't want nobody getting hurt, but I want us to be physical. That's how you make them flinch in the pocket. Rams fan for life, LVI. Sorry, my brother, I've been busy with my grandma. She's very sick. Hope you understand, my brother. Go Rams. No, man. You know what, man? I'm going to tell you, that's more important. God bless you and your grandma, man. I hope she feels better. I'm going to tell you right now, God bless his grandma, help her feel better and get better. And your family stay strong, positive vibes and prayers to you, man. And no problem, man. Whenever you can come in and God bless your grandma. Okay. Positive vibes to you, man. Props to you, man. And your grandma. I was a grandma's boy. So I understand, you always love your grandma, but I was a very big grandma's boy. She would make me my gorditas. Grandma, do you have the gorditas? Yes. Okay. For lunch. And, I tuned her into Fernando Valenzuela. She became a big Dodger fan. And I love my grandma, man, like you do. And God bless you, man. That's more important. And positive vibes and prayers to you, my brother. Appreciate you. And I hope your grandma gets better and she's going to be okay. Okay. God bless you, my brother. And thank you for popping in too. Some says, Ayuk and Debo going to be in that cold tub. Yeah, man. It was a really physical game. Dano says Rams loss is more impressive than the Niners win. Yeah, man, you know what? They were supposed to run roughshod. It wasn't even supposed to be a game. Irene is so mean to me. You are a horrible hypocrite. Why am I a hypocrite? I don't understand. You do never say, well, he has a point there. Oh boy. But thank you for coming in and commenting though, Irina. I appreciate it. I don't mind, it's good to go back and forth. If you really think that, there's some, maybe what you're taking as a hypocrite stuff is I'm very optimistic about my situation, our situation. A lot of times they're different, but they seem the same. But yeah, Stockton says we need to replace the Wink League man. I don't know what's up with him, man. I don't know what's up with him. I don't know. We need him, man. Yeah, let me just say this. Coulda, woulda, shoulda aside. You play who you got. If this guy is playing the way that we believe he can, and he's shown like that in this game, that makes a difference of another 10 points, 7 points in a crucial time. If this guy is doing his thing, he's not even calling for the ball. If I'm a vet, I'm like, McVay, I need to get off. I don't know if we need to get him the ball early, like they used to do with certain players. Isaac Bruce, they used to get him off early so he can, get hot, get going. I don't know what it is, man. He needs to show out. Even Ben Skoranek had a couple of little plays where he gave a nice stiff arm at the end. Stockton says, in this case and scenario, a moral victory is called for. We are so young and already can go toe-to-toe with a Super Bowl favorite. Yeah, man. Like I said, let's just say, even if we won this game, I'd be so stoked, right? But I would take it in that it's their second game of the season, and we are further along than I thought, and we are still further along than I thought. The O-line, this young defense, we didn't limit CMC to smaller yards. He got a 50-yarder. Debo went off a little bit, but we did get him off the ball on third down a few times. And it was harder for them at times to stop us on third down or keep our drive. We scored every time we had the ball the first 3 or 4 times. I had a Joker smile. Eduardo says, Puka Nocua, 15 yards, 147, 9.8. Yes, indeed, baby. Yes, indeed. Stockton says, Rudy, what's going on with Cam Akers? The reason why I took long to get in here, I was trying to get a clip of McVay after the game, but he's not saying much about it. So apparently, what I'm understanding is this Cam Akers wants to be the bell cow running back, and he's not really on board with the he hasn't played like he can, and so Kyrie Williams is the guy. Even Ronnie Rivers got in there, so I don't know if he's hurt though, too banged up, but we'll see with that. We'll have to revisit that. He was looking good at times. Let's see. Oh, I love this one. Fantastic guy says, how are you going to show highlights of you guys losing? Rams fans are delusional. How is that delusional? Okay, I'm going to do this one just for you, my man. So because we lost, right? Because we lost. Hold on. Because we lost the game. Let's see. Hold on. Let me tee this up here. I know that you don't like to see that stuff, but that still goes in there. Let's see. Hold on. It goes with what happened because you have to understand something. We scored every time we had the ball. We scored every time we had the ball in the first 3 or 4 possessions, and that's against the Niners defense. And we're not supposed to have nobody. No, that's not the one I wanted. Hold on, just real quick. And it's not delusional. It's really happened. I'm giving you video proof. Hold on. All right, so I loaded something. But yeah, so this man was doing what he wanted against
Stafford with time finds Nocua. Nocua with a little room to run and out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
48 yards. That's not delusional. That happened. Also, too, everybody peep the man in the 49. This is what we're talking about. It drives us nuts. Beat LA. We're going to wear our red jerseys. So Levi Stadium, blah, blah, blah. 49ers go, right? Wearing a Laker or Dodger cap. If you're I know the Rams weren't here for 20 plus years, but I would never be able to root for a no-cal team. Peep this in the background. Laker hat.
West getting a little bit unfriendly.
I don't know who that was, but what are you doing, man? What are you doing? Laker hat. They're a different breed, man. They're a different breed. I tell you, man. There's something else. There's something else, man. Niner fans are something else. My guy, MK Sports. Niner fans, this ain't the Pittsburgh Steelers y'all facing. Glad you guys had that win, but man, y'all crazy if you're thinking the Niners are world beaters. Yes, indeed, baby. My guy, Algefella says, hello, Ramelia, brother, Rudy. We let it get away. Yeah, we did, man. We let it get where it started off. We were rolling. Rolling. Get your dogs rolling. Niner hide. We were rolling. We had the lead. No, it was tied. We were going into Niner. We were in Niner territory going into the red zone. And the ball pops off Kyrie Williams' hand. And they're like, whew. Niner fans were like, whew. Yeah, so that's where it started, and then they scored, and yes, indeed. Eduardo says, let's see, hold on one second. Hey, Rudy, Julio Urias would be perfect to help us on defense. Oh, man. On that end of that, you got to put too early. The meme. Eduardo Mendez says, all these closet Ram fans, so-called 49er fans. Well, they like LA teams, they might as well go the whole way. This is a great comment. Stalker says, we are not celebrating keeping it close. You guys don't understand. We are happy because this team is so young and so many changes and already look very competitive. Yeah, who said they were happy? We're excited because of the future in game 2. We were having our way with this team. They couldn't stop Puka Nocua. We were rolling. We scored on 3 straight possessions. We got to Brock Purdy a couple times with these young cats. I love it. The Niners punted before we did. I love it. I love it. Love it. Let's see. Golden Eve says, now the pundits and trolls in my head are going to say it's back to the dark ages. Blah, blah. Purdy is the greatest, better than Joe Montana. Brady Debo is unstoppable. They be perfect at the end of the season. David Lee says, order 66 the Rams. Man, props to you on the win. Damon Lee's a big Niner fan. Props to you on the win. And I know, Damon Lee, I know you were very surprised at how these young Rams played. Eduardo says, Niners always with cheap shots. A Niners player hit Ben Skoranek in the face. Yeah, man, that's one thing, Fred Warner hit Stafford in the back, but that just use that fuel for the next game. Yes, indeed. They'll be quick to flag Darren Donald though. Let's see. Johnny G, my guy says, Niners are overrated. They're not that great. They're very good, but we weren't impressed. We weren't impressed most of the game. They overcame us. They made enough teams to enough plays to get the win. So my hat goes off to him. Johnny says, Niners number 1D got exposed. Yes, indeed. Kingston J says it was a good game. Yes, indeed, it was a great game. Let's see. Props to you guys that came in here, and for the Niner fans that came in here, props to you guys on the game today. It was a really good game. Jack Ford Hughes, the 49ers are dink and dunk. Yeah, I mean, they're very, like I said before, I can't even get it out. CMC is that dude, man. CMC, we were trying to get him. Last year. I really like him, man. If the Niners were to win, I would never want that, but Super Bowl, I would be happy for him. And older dudes like Trent Williams, that's one thing about it. They play out. He's such a hard worker. He really should be with McVay and Cooper Kupp and Stafford, students of the game, not these divas like Debo Samuel. Ayuk's not really in that boat. Maybe like a Bosa, bunch of divas on that side of the ball, man. But yeah, they're very, very amazing player. Stockton says, Rudy, can Brock Purdy complete a pass over 8 yards? Yeah, so the deep passes. I saw Jimmy Garoppolo out there again in the championship game. Will Brock Purdy pull up Jimmy Garoppolo in a big game like that and miss it? Steve-O says Purdy and LeVar never lost. Yeah, it's crazy. Well, he in the regular season, undefeated. Amazing. Eduardo says, us real Dodger fans, we don't claim Dodger Niner fans. Yes, indeed. That's funny. Johnny G says, Eduardo, of course not. Those guys were a drop. You guys are funny. Eduardo says, all jokes aside, Rudy, LOL, but I hate the Niners. Yeah, me too, man. Me too. I don't like losing to them at all. But I'm glad we won the big one. Oh, here goes Stockton. Rudy, did you go to the game? I thought you were supposed to. I was supposed to go. No, I didn't go, man. I wasn't able to go after all. There was some personal stuff that came up, and I was so upset. I was so upset, especially when we were winning. I was like, man. So no, I wasn't able to go, and well, we won't get into that. But yeah, so even my guy CG Ruthless, we were expecting to meet each other there. Niner content creator, and he wasn't able to go. Sucks. But no, man, I wish we would have. I wish I would have been able to. Stockton says it might be time to sign Jonathan Taylor. Well, I like Kyrie Williams though. We haven't even unleashed Zach Evans yet. We will see. We will see. Jonathan Taylor would be a great addition. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Eduardo says 5-time Super Bowl champs back to back, a storied franchise, great fans. I would hate us too. Yeah, but you got to harken back to 30 years ago. That's not the same. A different owner, a different stadium, a different head coach. Joe Montana and Steve Young are not there. Nobody ever from Santa Clara won a Super Bowl. The Rams at least have won a championship every city they played, except Orange County, and that's because of the woman who should be nameless. But yes, indeed. Eduardo says, is that what you had when the 49ers lost to back-to-back champions? Yeah, like that's a great point. So the 5 Super Bowls didn't have nothing to do with that. Michael says, Rudy, what do you think about Akers' situation? I don't like it. When Akers is playing well, that helps us. I really think that he's a really good player, but he wasn't making the right vision runs against the Seahawks, and Kyrie Williams is doing his thing, but the best man up. Steve says death threats will be made to McVay for kicking field goal to knock that game out of the books. Let's see. Tracy says, coming from a Niners fan, the Rams are actually much better than I thought. I still don't think they're in the Niners league, but they're actually gained my respect. Oh, nice comment, man. Thank you. Yeah, that's what we were looking forward to, because I'm not saying that this Rams team on a consistent basis can do what the Niners are doing, but we can compete, and we have guys to compete. That's what I was telling people. And these young guys, they can rise to the occasion, and there's some young guys in really good spots. We drafted really well. We got some drafted gems, and we'll see what happens. And so, yes, thank you. That's a great comment. So what we were expecting, though, is I picked us to win, especially because before the season, the Niners started out slow, which they didn't against the Steelers. Thank you, Steelers, letting them get off. And then we had a chance to beat them with these young guys. But that was before Cooper Kupp got there. But then I said, you know what? I'm still picking us to win, and we still played well. What we're hoping for is the offensive line keeps playing this way, getting better. The cornerbacks get better. Can't DK, turn your head around so you won't get that flag in the end zone. If you would have turned your head around, they wouldn't have called that. Great coverage. Our other young guys, get more experience. Really liked how we played. So yeah, I appreciate that comment, because we want to win the game, but I really expect us to compete. Shockford uses a young Ram pups gonna dominate. They're coming. Yes, we're coming. Yes, indeed. Sock says we are not supposed to be in the Niners league. They're in their window. We have a bunch of new players and still could have beat them. Rams will make the playoffs and get even better, though. Yeah, that's exactly right. That's what I've been saying. If we got to get to the postseason, we have a chance to. And once we get there, I like our chances. Let's see. Stockton's a great comment. Let's see if the Niners can actually bring home the title while they're in their window like we did. Exactly right, man. Regular season games, you can only go so far. Steve says, y'all didn't have a window. You went through the doggy door. No, our window's been since 2018, all the way to 2021. And then now, as you can see, we're on our way trying to get back. But also, too, you do want to have a good team, consistent win, but the goal is to win the Super Bowl. And if you keep losing in the biggest game besides the Super Bowl, that leaves a bad taste in your mouth. I don't know how much longer. If the Niners were, like, say they get knocked out of the playoffs, they might not be up for it next year, because that's hard losing the big games. Sanga says, wrong tango. They're seeing they can play with anyone already. I love it. Yes, indeed. Eduardo says, for our fans, the window is closing. Yeah, that window's peeped open just a little bit. If Brock Purdy was to go out and Sam Darnold comes in, that's shut. I love this comment. Hold on. Papa Dumbala. I'm sorry if I butchered it. Dumbala. Moral victories are the norm for the Rams, especially against the Niners. Well, let's look at that comment. Moral victories. What we're using this for, Papa, if you remember, is the 2021 game when Robert Woods got hurt and we played at the house that Todd Gurley built, Levi Stadium, and we got blown out because Von Miller had just got off the plane, or him and OBJ got off the plane. They weren't acclimated to our offense and defense yet. Von Miller was hurt more than we thought. They crushed us. Then the game in the game before the last game of the season, we got out to a 17-3 lead. And then you guys ended up beating us, but we played better. Then in the championship game, we beat you guys. So moral victories, if you're saying that, is these young cats got experience. They got to learn to hate the Niners with the cheap hits against Skoranek. They saw that they can play with these guys. And I'm looking forward to the team getting better as the season goes on. And then if we play you guys in the championship game, I can see it repeating. Tracy says, great comment about you, Tracy. I was like, why didn't we do that seemed like a fumble too, but they messed that up. Tracy says, by the way, Debo did fumble. I thought so too, but sometimes when it's like you're not sure, it has to be proof. But yeah, that sucks. Steve says, that's when we kick down the door. Stockton says, Niners have this year to win it. Then the window is closed. Daddy is back. I love it. I love it. Shockford says, McVay will be back. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Earl Reed says, time will tell, all closer to the end of the year. Yep, exactly right, man. This is just, even if we would have won, I would be mad stoked and happy and all this and that and talking all kinds of mess because nobody was expecting us to win. I was said that we had a chance to win. I thought we were going to win. I picked us to win, but we have to see how it goes. But we're very optimistic. Stockton entering Tango. Yeah, we do have an elite QB. That's why we beat you in the NFC Championship game and won a Super Bowl. You are correct. Yep. Also, too, elite QBs lose. Look at Matt Burrow. He's 0-2. Some of these comments, sometimes I'm like, so you really think that Brock Purdy's never going to lose a game? He's not elite, but he's undefeated. So it just goes the way it goes sometimes. Amazing. Shock produces Rams will bounce back. I'm excited. Yes, indeed. Steve will recognize our guy Puka. Puka's nice. Yep. I do. I really love this kid, man. He's gonna be he's gonna help us get our way back. Steve says, "LOL, yes, indeed. Let's see. Yep. You know what? We're just optimistic. We're happy about how the game went for the most part of the game. Sorry, it sucks that we lost. We're mad that we lost, but I'm looking forward to it. Everything is going how I foreseen. Horrible Emperor. Horrible Emperor imitation. Shock for Juice is big. That nickname is funny, man. I always never understood that. 960 says 49 says Rudy, it was like SoFi was bleeding. Yeah, man. I was so looking forward to the Rams winning the game. We had the lead and then you guys tied it. Gave up you're not supposed to give up that touchdown at the second half, though. We would have came out and could have added to it, at least a field goal, but that pass interference killed us. But I was like, oh man, they're wearing those bad luck jerseys, the escalator gang jerseys. JP says youngsters gangsters. Yes, indeed, baby. Stockton's too much. Eduardo says, thank you for Niner fans for supporting the Rams ownership and putting your money in Stan Cake's pocket. Yes, indeed. All right, I'm losing steam. All right. Let's see. Thank you guys for coming in here. Tracy says, at Tango, I would have challenged if I was McVay. I thought so, Weck. What are we doing? But I guess he didn't get a good look at it. I don't know. But really, I don't want to have to, that's a big play. But yeah, thank you everyone for came in here. I'm running out of steam. I'm gonna get out of here. I appreciate you guys so much. And Eduardo says, it's nice to dream. Yeah, but thank you guys for coming in here. Props to the Niners. I tip my cap to you for winning. Sucks that we lost, but this man is no joke, man. Puka Nocua. I'm so happy and elated that we have this dude. The young Rams put up a good show today. At times they did what they did whatever they wanted to do on offense. I mean, they scored 3 straight possessions. I mean, what can you ask for from a young team like this without a Cooper Kupp? And except for the win, but and they showed out, man. This man here is amazing, and more to come from these young Rams. I'm looking forward to it. So thank you guys for coming in. Appreciate each and every one of you guys, and even you Niners fans. Props to you guys coming in, being respectful for the most part. And again, props to your Niners. W is a W. 2-0 in the NFC West. The Rams are right behind you. As I said, the Rams are going to be right fighting for the wild card. If Sam Darnold has to play at any time during the year, if Trent Williams goes down, I don't wish that. If he goes down anytime, misses some games, the Rams can't overtake the NFC West. We'll see what happens, but that's way in the future. Yes, indeed. Props to everybody. 91649, all you guys. Eduardo, Tracy, all you guys. Thank you. Soccer says Rams are back, baby. Playoff bound, no doubt. Yes, indeed. Appreciate you, one of you guys. Thank you, guys. Losing my voice. 49er Miners. Good game, little brothers. Hey, man, I know you were like this too, man. And you know that this man behind me is no joke, man. Just wait till Cooper Kupp is there. But appreciate you and 49er Miners. A great game, man. Everyone have a safe Sunday. Much love to everybody. My Remilio Ram family, Ramley. Thank you guys so much. Everyone have a great night. Have a good night. Thank you so much. And take care, everyone. Stay safe. And again, hold on one second. Hold on. Turn out the lights. The party's over. Hold on. All right, guys. Have a great night. As we always say, may the Ramelia be with you. And Ramulators, mount up. Field view. That's the Seahawks. You're not going to do that against the Niners. All right, good night.